Welcome to CrashMagic. Today we're going to look at the card trick, the 3 whatevers. Okay, if we could just start by you taking the pack and examining it, and then I want you to give the pack a really good mix up. Give it a good shuffle. That is fantastic. Okay, what I'm going to do now is show you this trick, and it's called the 3 sixes. So I'm going to go through the pack and I'm going to find 3 sixes. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3 sixes for you, and I'll put the rest of the pack down here. Right, I'm going to put the top card here off the pack, and I want you to put your first 6 face down onto it. I'll take the next card from the top of the pack, and if you could put your next 6 on top of that, and then I'll take the next card, and if you could put your final 6 on top of that, that is great. And then we will put this back on top of the pack so the pack's all together. Okay, watch this next stage really carefully. I'm not going to pick the pack up and I'm not going to shuffle the pack, but if you can just watch the pack and see what happens. Okay, there's your first 6, there's your second 6, and there is your third 6. Well, I hope you enjoyed that performance. This is a really quick, easy card trick to do. Totally impromptu, no setup needed at all. So as you saw from the start of the trick, you can get the spectator to take the pack, check they're not in any order, check it's a normal pack of cards, and they can mix the cards absolutely as much as they want. Now, as you might have seen from the thumbnail title of this video, the title in that is the 3 whatevers. That's not the name of the trick to use, and you don't tell the spectator that's the name. The reason for that is the name of this trick changes every time. So once they've shuffled the pack, what you want to do, obviously not showing the spectator the pack, is quickly glance at the 3rd card from the top. So in this case it's a 6. So immediately you see that, you then tell the spectator, I'd like to show you this trick, the 3 sixes. So as you can see now, the name of this trick changes every time. So you then go through again without showing the spectator, and you just find the 3 sixes, not including the one that's 3 at the top. You leave that one in place, but you find the other 3 sixes. So if we go through, there we go, there's the other 6 there. So there are 3 sixes. So what we'll do at that point is pull out the 3 sixes and give them to the spectator. And the way I do this, obviously you've got the 6 of spades 3 down from the top, so in this case that's a black 6, so I will pull out the other black 6 first and put that down first, and I'll show you why that is in a bit, and then put the other 2 sixes on top. You can take those 6s out in any order, it doesn't matter, but I'll show you why I prefer to take the odd one out first. And then you can just put the rest of the pack down and turn these 6s over and say to the spectator, there are the 3 sixes there. So then you explain to the spectator that you're going to take the top card and place it face down. Of course that's just a random card, and then they put their first 6 on top. You then take the next card, which again is just a random card, and place that on top and ask them to put their next 6 on top. And then you take the next card, which of course is the 6 that was 3 down from the top, and you place that on top and ask them to put their card on top of that one. You can then put the pack together. It's at this point, of course, you can do a little bit of acting skills however you want to try and fool the spectator that you're doing some sort of magic conjuring trick on the pack. Quite often I'll just hold my hands over the pack or turn the pack or something like that just a bit of misdirection so that they think that might be involved in how the trick's done, when of course it's not at all. So then once you've done that, I always like to reiterate the fact that they slotted their 3 6s in between the cards that I dealt off on the pack. But now if we look at the top 3 cards of the pack, we can see it's their 3 6s. Now of course we know it actually isn't their 3 6s at all. It's 2 of their 6s and the one that was 3 down from the top. So now I'll show you why I like to always have the odd card down first when I give it the spectator. The first reason is, of course, it's this odd card that's going to get switched for the card that's 3 down. So by putting it down first and saying there's your first 6, the second one, the third one, they only see the suit of that card for a small amount of time, and then it's covered up by the other 2. And normally the last image they have, of course, is the image of the last card on top, and they quickly forget the suit of the black card. The other reason is, then by having the black card on top, when you turn the cards over and we deal 1 from the pack and the spectator puts a 6 on, that black is the first card to go down. So you continue interleaving the cards, and that then means when you look at the top 3 cards, you've still got 1 black card and 2 red cards, which is another good reason to have that black card there, so they deal that first. Otherwise you can end up having 2 black cards and 1 red card here, and again that makes it just a bit more easy for the spectator to spot that there's something going on. Well, that's the end of my video. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe. If you've got any comments, put them down below, and see you soon.